My name is Helene Alexander, and I'm 98 years old. I grew up in Chicago.
And why are you in Florida now?
Well, my husband always said that when he gets older, he would like to live and visit Florida. And it so happened that we were lucky enough to be able to do that. And we enjoyed it very much till the very end, until he passed away. My earliest childhood memories are being very poor and not having much, and have a lot of duties around the house. My dad used to go out and take the mower out there and cut the grass so we had hay for the cows and all the other animals that were around. Well, I got in front of that, but when I yelled, then he quick took me, and my mom, she passed out. They got me to the hospital. The doctors looked at my leg, and they told my dad that there's no guarantee because they have never heard of such an accident before, but they'll do what they can. So I went into the operating room. When they were finished, I had a heavy cast from my ankle to my knee on my left leg, and on my right leg I had a smaller cast. And at that time those casts were very, very heavy. It felt like it was full of cement. And then I spent the whole summer there in the hospital. And when I was released, I was on crutches, and I think I was on crutches like around 7 to 9 months. We decided to go to the Aragon Ballroom dancing. And while we were there, we had a lot of fun and stuff, and then we decided it was time to go. So we got on the bus, and unfortunately she lived one direction and I lived the other. So I was coming home normally, and there was houses on both sides of the street. So I would assume it was around 11:30, and I'm walking and walking and walking, and I stare and I see a man, and he's not with a dog. He was like by a fire hydrant or something like that, and he sees me. And I see him, and I thought, that's unusual. So what I did do is I decided to make a right-hand turn, and I lived about a little more than a quarter of a block from where that happened. And I started to walk fast. Then he's coming towards me, and he's starting to walk fast. So then I take off my high heels, and I start to run. And he's running after me. And I cut through lawns trying to get to my home, and he's still behind me. Finally, I got into my yard, and I opened up the basement door, and for some reason it was open. So I got behind the door and just stood there. My heart was pounding so hard, and I wouldn't move for about 15 minutes. And then after that, I don't know where he went. What I found out about him is that there was a young girl that was murdered and dismembered and put into a regular sewer. I think that he was the killer that would have gotten me if I didn't run like I did. I had a birthday, and I asked my mother if I could invite anybody, and my mom didn't care, so I went all over the neighborhood and I said, hey, I'm having a birthday party, can you come? They all showed up. Well, I had no cake, no nothing, but my mother, God bless her soul, she made a sweet corn party out of it. And the kids, they love the swimming, they love the corn on the cob. Can you imagine? I brought all those kids and there's no party at all. I got a job at the Federal Reserve Bank, and while I was working there, I met my husband Walter, and we started dating, and then got engaged, we got married, and then when we were engaged, he took me on my first date. He took me to a hockey game, and I didn't understand anything about hockey, but I liked it. I liked it anyway.